Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Capricorn for the week of November 14th. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and see what we have going on for you here. Now, do make sure that you are subscribed to the channel for future updates from me. I'm also using the Tarot Muka as well as the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. As always, there are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. Okay. Make sure we're all set up here and in view. All right, I think that looks good enough to me. So I think first and foremost, what I feel here for you is that your financial security seems to be very much highlighted right now in the energy. I'm just looking here and there's a lot of red, orange, and yellow. These are the three: root chakra, sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. These are the lower three chakras, which really translate or relate to your food, shelter, water, your security in the world, your self-confidence, your creativity. These kind of things right now are showing up here. Your primal needs, so to speak, your basic needs, so to speak, are showing up here in the cards that I feel like. And, you know, I think some of you here have been really manifesting some type of new opportunity in your life. I think some of you have been really manifesting some type of financial independence. The cards are looking very good, but this is about you taking action on these different points in your life. And I think that is for some of you maybe through financial independence, and I think maybe some of you through maybe a new career opportunity. I think this is about you really taking action on these different points in your life to make you sort of like to achieve a sense of accomplishment, or to feel a sense of accomplishment, which makes sense to me. So let's go ahead and dive in, and I'll expand on this some more as we go along. So in the overall situation, you have the Magician card. The Magician is all about manifesting. Okay, this person here has all the tools on the table. They have everything that they need to manifest something amazing into their life. You can see here that they're kind of doing alchemy, or they're doing magic here. And the thing about the Magician is, as I always say, it's not just about, putting together the right ingredients or, doing the right thing. It's not always just about like thinking the right things or writing the right things out. It's also about action, right? The thing about the Magician is it's also about action. And the best way to manifest is to co-create with the universe. And that is to say, to put one foot forward, and as you do that, the universe will walk with you. And that's the idea of manifesting from my perspective here when we look at something like the Magician. And so it says that you have everything that you need. You're skilled, you're talented, you have all the ability in the world. You probably even have the resources that you need, not just talents and skills, but you can see the resources are on the table. It's just a matter of doing it, In the past, you have the King of Pentacles and the Judgment card. So I'm going to say that this is you showing up here. It doesn't matter what gender you are. I just read energies. But this is very Capricorn energy. When I think about Capricorn, now this is of course a generality. So like, the natal chart is wide. You could be a Capricorn and be the most, outgoing, exciting, fun person who doesn't ever like to work. But when I think about Capricorns, I think about people who really love to work. And as a result, very financially successful or financially fit, or they have the capacity or the ability to be financially independent. And that's just something that I feel when I think about the Capricorn energy or the Capricorn frequency. And this person here is successful. Okay, they live in the castle. You can see the castle here. They live in the castle. Castles in tarot represent rewards and riches. This person has sort of metaphorically made it. okay? They're holding up their coin here and they're saying, look at what I've achieved in my life. Look at what I have. And they have done this by doing the work. Most importantly, the King of Pentacles does the work. And that is something that's showing up here with the Magician. And I have to say, this entire year for you, Capricorn, I feel like I've been giving you this message, which is the entire world's in front of you, but you must do the work. And I think a lot of you are prepared to do that. But, you know, it's just something that is showing up in the cards recently, this whole year, I feel like, for Capricorns. You have this Judgment card as well, which is about a couple things. I like to affectionately call the Judgment card the final boss in the tarot. And, you know, so in the past here, I do feel like some of you have kind of done some soul searching, self-analysis, self-evaluation, whatever you want to call it, in order to kind of get over the hump and to complete something and to go the distance. The Judgment card can also be a major energy of like a spiritual awakening. As you see, these people are kind of awaiting their fate. It's a card of karma. It says that the actions in life really are very important. Karma is just the accumulation of your actions. And again, we have 3 cards here that talk about actions in some shape or form for you. Now, in the future, you have the Page of Wands and you also have the 9 of Pentacles. So you have really nice cards, okay? The thing is, the Judgment card is not bad. It's just, it's actually a very good card, saying that you're basically there. You're basically you're like right before you summit the mountain. You're like right before the peak of something. And, you know, in the future here, you have the Page of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles, which Page of Wands, this is a big a message around maybe a career opportunity. The 9 of Pentacles in particular can be heavily associated with financial independence in one's life, but also this idea of your ability to grow something. As you see here, this person, it's hard to see in this illustration, but you can see that they've been growing the pentacles, they've been growing the fruits, and this is the idea that this person can stand on their own 2 feet and they can truly grow something for themselves, right? For themselves. And you know, it's also this idea of health is wealth, which is another thing that I feel like is just coming into my mind, which is to say that without our health, what do we really have? And so do make sure, that is something that's just popping into my mind here, which is like, do make sure that you are taking care of yourself, of course, to the best of your ability. But with the Page of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles, this might be some good news around a job offer and opportunity. I do think you've been manifesting something big in your career life or in your financial life in some ways. And again, you're manifesting this through taking action. This is not like Harry Potter magic that I feel like is coming into the cards here, okay? This is like grounded in reality with all of these, the reds, the oranges, the yellows, you know, the King of Pentacles. This is grounded in reality. You have the 6 of Swords. You have the 9 of Wands. You have the Knight of Swords and also the Queen of Wands. Okay, so 6 of Swords, 9 of Wands here in the past. The 6 of Swords, you know, this is about you going through transition. Who just had this? If you have any Leo in your chart, I would maybe take a look at Leo energy as well. Kind of similar energy showing up here, but, or if you just feel guided to, I'd maybe take a look at the Leo reading. But the 6 of Swords says you are ready to drop whatever's painful, or you're ready to drop or let go of or sail away from or transition away from whatever is painful or not working in your life at this point. And yeah, you're ready to embrace some type of new energy or new start here. The 9 of Wands is about not giving up, okay? Drawing your line in the sand and saying, you know what? I'm gonna cross the finish line. No matter what I do, you know, no matter what challenges are in front of me, I'm gonna go the distance on something, which is very much showing up here with the Judgment card and the 9 of Wands. And you can't even make this up, right? You have this Knight of Swords, which tells you to take action and seize the day, seize the opportunity that is in front of you. So we have all of these call to actions. The Knight of Swords in particular is a major call to action. And you know, you might have recently here been faced with a test or a challenge with the Judgment card and the 9 of Wands. And I think that you've aced the test, okay? I think you got 100%. You got 100 out of 100 on the test, and so to speak, right? Metaphorically speaking. And, you know, I think that this is really opening something up for you in the future, because not only do we have this Page of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, but you also have the Queen of Wands, which, again, Queen of Wands, this is about attracting. Okay, the Queen of, so you have this Magician card, which is about manifesting, and the Queen of Wands, which is about attracting something into your life. So these two cards, Magician and the Queen of Wands, I consider to be Law of Attraction cards. Okay, so how do we do Law of Attraction? Well, we get clear on what we want, we visualize it, we take action, right? We align our vibrations and our actions together to bring it in to our lives. And we do that in a very practical way. I think that's the best, personally, you know, just take it for what it is. But personally, this is my favorite way of looking at the Law of Attraction, which is, you know, get clear on what you want, visualize it, take action in that direction, and it will happen, right? You just, if you're doing those three things, which is to say that you're aligning your vibrations and your actions, that's all you can do, right? There's nothing else you can do. And if it's aligned, it will come in. And, you know, you are attracting something here. So yeah, definitely like to see that. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at what else we have. Let's get some of these oracle cards here. Did we take this one? Yeah. Is there one more? Yes, there is. Okay. All right. Let's see what we have here. So I'm going to do two at a time. You have Star Ancestor, Follow the Voice of Your Soul, as well as Stag, Trust and Thrive. So you have these two cards. I definitely like this. This Trust and Thrive energy, I think, is big. Again, I do think some of you have this vision here for what's out there for you with this Star Ancestor. And, you know, again, there are some, like, if you truly are doing everything that you can, the last thing that there is to do is to simply trust. That's about it, right? Like, if you can be honest with yourself and say, okay, I am showing up, I'm doing exactly what I need to do, you know, I'm doing everything I need to do, just trust that things will work out from that point. You have Lord, take charge with authority, as well as Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. Okay, so what is the resounding theme here? Take charge with authority. You know, this is showing up. And, you know, what's interesting for you is there are no cards that have come out that would suggest that you're not doing this. Okay, so it's not that you're not. It's basically, I feel like this reading is sort of like a nudge to continue down the path that you're going, or to say that, you know what, you're going in the right direction here, Capricorn. Keep taking action on your goals, your dreams, your wishes, and this will come in for you. You are attracting by taking charge with authority. You are attracting through that energy at this time. Okay, amazing. So you have the Star, you have the Five of Cups, and you also have the Lover's card. All right, so the Star really is all about a wish come true. So you have this Nine of Pentacles here. I love this for you because the Star in the past to me would suggest that you have reached up and you've connected. Okay, you've connected to something bigger than where you are now. Okay, and so for you, you've thrown a wish out to the universe, which is how it starts, right? If you don't have a wish or you don't have a goal, then, you know, what are you really working towards in life? But you have one. You do have this Five of Cups. Like I said, there has been a test thrown on your plate or thrown in your path here. And I do think you've sort of metaphorically passed the test with flying colors, so to speak. And, you know, I just think that that's why this Five of Cups is showing up here with the Judgment card, the Nine of Wands, and the Five of Cups in this diagonal. Diagonals are directions that you're headed or a direction that you've headed in, or you were going down at one point. Again, I just think that this has been something that came in. You do have this Lover's card as well in the future. The Lovers represents an important choice to make in life. And, you know, this can be connected to love and relationships or love and romance in some ways. But really, the Lover's card, I think in this case, is about the choice that's coming forward to you here through this Page of Wands, which could be good news. It could be a career opportunity. It could be an offer, something like this. And, you know, it'll be up to you on how to decide where you want to go from there. let's go and see what else we have here. So you have the 10 of Cups, and you also have the Emperor. All right, so 10 of Cups is total happiness, okay? So you are feeling this feeling, right? You are feeling what it's like to reach the final cup in the rainbow. And it's this idea, the 10 of Cups is like total windfalls of happiness. It is the other side of abundance. 10 of Pentacles might be the material side, the 10 of Cups is the other side. Abundance takes many forms, but the 10 of Cups says that you are going to be emotionally happy at some point. And what's nice is you have the Emperor next to it. I was actually waiting for the Emperor to come out. I knew it would come out in this reading because the Emperor is a good omen of success or a good sign connected to your business or your career life in the tarot. This is somebody who's extremely authoritative, extremely successful in what it is that they do for their career. And I feel that for you here pretty heavily in this reading. At the top of the pyramid, you have the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups is all about joy, celebration, happiness, good times, good fortune, good situations, good times with others. I don't always throw good fortune in, but I felt like throwing it in with this because I just feel like that intuitively something has come in there. Three of Cups says that you will be dancing at some point here. You will be dancing with people in the future. And good things are on the horizon for you. So, you know, there is a celebratory period of time showing up. And, you know, I do think that, you know, some of you here will, I think you're going to continue taking action on the direction that you need to take action on. And I do think ultimately you will be rewarded with something that makes you feel genuinely happy here. As we closed out the reading with the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Cups, and I think that this is connected or linked into your career life in some capacity. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is about some type of happy offer or happy invitation arriving in one's life. So you love to see it. And, you know, Page of Cups here, Page of Wands, some type of new offers coming in, again, because you've worked hard, because you've taken action on the things you need to take action on. So love this reading here for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.